Hi everybody, this is Buffy from Buffy's Random Reality. What a hot day. I thought I would give everybody a little view of my urban homestead. So over here are our peppers, and we also have tomatoes, all varieties. Seems like the buckets are working out fairly well for us, like that. It's my driveway. So we live on a 1/4 acre of land, still working on it, and I will try to do as much as I possibly can. These are, and they're not started yet, I'm just saying, these are lemon cucumbers, and I'm excited to see what they actually look like when they're here. The heat has really been harsh on my plants. Here's some more tomatoes all the way down my driveway. I actually have like 50, I think 55 or 56 buckets. We're hoping to get a good turnout for canning for the tomato sauces. There's eggplant, and we have Brussels sprouts. Over here is more tomatoes, and like I said, the buckets, they seem to do fairly well. Down here we decided to do zucchini, and as you can see, yeah, that snuck up on me. I didn't see that. Here's some growing. That's actually a cucumber, doing fairly well itself. I would say maybe the challenge is probably helping it grow up the I say TP, I don't know what else to. And here is another eggplant, also doing fairly well. I actually, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, you don't mix them together in hodgepodge, whatever, but I did, just to see what would come out of the leftovers. And here's another zucchini. I put zucchini and tomato together, and I have to say it's doing fairly well too. Here's another zucchini buried in there. Those are my blueberry. Those are my blueberries, and I've had them for, I want to say, about 3 years, the blueberries, and they're now starting to yield some blueberries. So we get maybe, I want to say maybe a bowl full. I have been considering to transplant that. I should put it in something much deeper. And so I try all different stuff. So I have my collard greens and some plants. My husband already had cut a lot of the lettuce down. He already harvested it, and we're waiting for new. But I also do this to get them out of the greenhouse so that they're not oven baked. We do have some plans on restructuring the greenhouse, and in upcoming videos you'll see some new adventures like microgreens, but we're still in the learning process. Don't get me wrong, we've gardened. We've had always a garden, probably for the whole 30 years of our marriage, but we were small, very small. Now we plan on doing it for much much more than just a few vegetables, or for the novelty of it, I should say, because I think that for the most part it was more novelty. So this is chamomile, ground pretty good. Some more peppers, and I see little babies. We are under some construction. We just built a playhouse for our grandchildren. So, yeah, we'll put that on another video. That was a task of itself. And of course, my greenhouse. There'll be a video, an update on that. Down here is on the side of my garage. We have strawberry plants going down, and yes, they were bought, and I think thinking about doing a seed collection on those, but not quite sure. I'm gonna investigate a little bit. Here's some peppers. The reason that you see forks in our garden is because squirrels and people's cats like to get into your garden and pull them out. And yeah, we're not really quite sure what happened here. These grew really big, and these pretty much stayed the same, and we really aren't sure. We gotta take our time to decide how well that works. But over here is behind our garage, and if you hear that ticking, that is something we purchased to literally scare the cats and squirrels away, but I'm sad to say that it doesn't really work. I'll have to maybe do a review on that, because I was really disappointed and it cost a lot of money. But anyway, here are the plants of the day, and we do have some decent vegetables, some zucchinis. I know that in here, now you can't probably see it because of the light, because they're green, and I'm doing it's not that bright out. It was so hot, I decided to wait until the sun had set, and I think I waited a bit too long. So these are all of our zucchini and squashes on this side of our garden. And this here is our hodgepodge of tomatoes. And again, you know, we know we're not doing everything perfect. We are learning as we go, because we did the basic few vegetables for the most part. We do plan on doing a water, I don't know what you exactly call it, but where a self-watering system to help us out a bit. We water in the evening, and I do know that when we watered in the morning and at night, we had tremendous growth. And if, you know, we know that when you water while it's daylight and you're watering your plants, you could burn your leaves. So if we woke up too late, then we wouldn't water, and we would wait till the nighttime, and I think that might have been some of our downfall. We actually never used, we lived here for 21 years, and we never utilized it, never used it. And my husband there putting stuff in the compost. This compost, we got this from Tractor Supply. And we paid, oh, right there you see it, $180. And it's really big, actually. It's really big. And every third day, my husband turns it. And supposedly in 4 to 6 weeks, you'll have dirt. Well, we bought it 3 weeks ago. Let's just say. And they smell, just so you know. A lot of grass clippings. That's new. So, but I have to say, I know you can't really see that. It actually is turning to dirt. So I'd have to say this really is a good investment. I think it's a good investment. We actually had our own compost. It was right there where the house is. We actually had a pretty decent sized one. And we decided we wanted our grandchildren to have a lifetime of memories, and we did not have a lot of land to work with because we use it all. Yeah, and we're still in a working process. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We have an Intex pool. The pool's pretty awesome. We've had it for about 4 years, and it's withheld a lot of weather. And the greenhouse is actually really doing good. We've had this greenhouse for 4 years. This is the 4th year of having our greenhouse, and as you can see, I mean, yeah, there's wear and tear. I made a video 3 years ago, or almost 3 years ago, on the first year we had the greenhouse, and I'd have to say, for having it for our 4th season, it's held up pretty well. And I think we paid, I know it was under $500. I want to say like $470. It was on sale. We had a coupon, and I think they were like $670 or $6.99, and we got it for $470. So let me take a look in here. I mean, don't mind the mess, obviously. We have a lot of stuff going on in here. It does need a cleanup, but for the overall, I think let me see here. You can see really good. This is what happens over the time. You see that? It's where water gets in the seams and goes down those little tube-like streaks. And I don't think there's really, I mean, we sealed every seam around that and it still got in. So yeah, that's about it. I think one panel broke, a crack. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, right there. One, and this was on a very, very bad storm. I'm surprised the whole thing didn't come down. And as you see, because of it cracked, it went down the whole seams. And I said to my husband about replacing the panel. Looked online, and believe it or not, if you could probably you'd be so close to replacing the whole thing. That's how much the panels were. I haven't looked in a while, but yeah, that's the deal. So this is my Harbor Freight 10 by 12 greenhouse, and it's survived 4 years already, and I believe I'll have quite a bit more. I still love it. All right, so that is my Harbor Freight greenhouse. And now it got dark, so I had to turn it around so that I could see myself. But that's the way we do it. And I'm pretty proud of this little thing. Actually, it's not really little, but I'm pretty proud of it. So, well, that's the update on my Harbor Freight greenhouse. Thanks for watching. Bye.